All right, welcome back. In this episode, we're going to talk about the main reason why you self-sabotage. My name is Gianna Badot. I'm a certified hypnotherapist, one-on-one coach, and meditation guide. And if you'd love deeper support beyond this episode, make sure that you grab access to the Rewired app linked in the notes below. There's over 50 subconscious activations, meditations, and self-hypnosis audio recordings to help you go deeper within yourself, clear out the subconscious blocks that are currently holding you back and keeping you stuck so that you can stress less and achieve more, feeling peace and purpose every single day. All right, let's dive into it. So what is the main reason why you continue to self-sabotage even though you don't want to? Even though you know where your blocks are, even though you know what you're doing wrong, why do you continue to do it, even though you don't want to? Well, the main reason why you're self-sabotaging is because your subconscious believes for some reason that it is keeping you safe by causing you to self-sabotage, by preventing you from achieving whatever it is that you want. It is keeping you safer. Now, why would your subconscious feel like it needs to keep you safe? Well, your subconscious has one job, one goal. And that one job and one goal is to keep you safe. So if your subconscious believes that what you want isn't safe for you for some reason, then it will cause you to self-sabotage. Now, why would you feel unsafe having something that you want? Well, put simply, there is likely fears and negative limiting belief systems in your subconscious that are causing your subconscious to believe that what you want is not safe for you. So perhaps let's use the example of a relationship, for example. This is a great example for this. Let's say you so desperately want to be in a healthy relationship, but for some reason, you continuously find yourself in unhealthy, negative, spiraling relationships that don't last. Even though you have this intention that you want to be in a healthy relationship, you always find yourself in toxic relationships. Well, there's likely a fear or a belief system under the surface that tells you being in a relationship is scary and not safe because maybe you saw your parents have a really ugly divorce. And so your subconscious believes that being on your own is actually safer for you and is protecting you. Now, you know on a conscious level that there can be healthy relationships, even though you've seen ugly and toxic ones. But your subconscious is being run by old memories and old wounds and old fears from your childhood. And if you do not heal and rewire those old wounds and rewire those belief systems around relationships, then you're constantly going to be living out your relationships from that lens by which you were programmed to see relationships, because your subconscious mind is in charge of your reality. Your subconscious mind is what determines how you're showing up in your life. So it doesn't matter what you want on a conscious level. It doesn't matter that you know you want to be in a healthy relationship. Because if on a subconscious level you're still wounded, you're still hurt, you haven't healed from your past, then you're always going to self-sabotage because your subconscious mind is going to keep you safe because it believes that it's safer for you to be on your own. You're protected on your own. You can't get hurt when you're on your own. So your subconscious mind, again, its one goal and job is to keep you safe. So if you constantly find yourself in a state of self-sabotage, if you constantly find yourself stuck in the same situation over and over and over again, no matter what your intentions are on a conscious level, it's really important to start understanding, hey, like what's going on within me? What's going on underneath the surface? What's happening inside of me that I need to address, that I need to heal, that is causing me to repeat these patterns even though I don't want them? The same thing goes with an example for money. Let's say you own a business, you have these big goals, you want to grow, you want to scale, you want to make $1 million, you want to have a 7-figure business. But for some reason, you keep self-sabotaging. You're not putting yourself out there. You're not marketing yourself. You're not doing all the things that you know will help you move the needle to move closer and closer to your goals and create and cultivate more revenue into the business. And under the surface, there may be a belief system that tells you from your childhood that rich people are bad. That if you make a lot of money, you could lose it all, that it's not safe for you to have a lot of money, that you've had money in the past and you've made really bad decisions with it and you lost it all. Whatever the belief system is for you, there's likely some negative story, wound, belief system that is causing you to believe that it's not safe for you to make a lot of money. And because of that, you self-sabotage every time you get closer and closer to where you need to be, where you want to be. And so this is the cycle of the subconscious. And the subconscious kept you safe for a long time, and it will always try to keep you safe. But it's very important that we have the most aligned programming in your subconscious, because if your subconscious programming is not aligned with what you want on a conscious level, you are always going to be in this state of self-sabotage, of misalignment. And so if you want to get in alignment in your life, if you want to start calling in what you want and achieving what you want, it's very important that you understand what is going on underneath the surface, what parts of you need healing. And you can simply ask yourself this question. You may or may not get the answer. You may need some deeper support by someone who is a certified hypnotherapist like myself, an expert in the subconscious mind, who can actually help you uncover these roots in a more deeper way. But you can also ask yourself these questions. And again, you may or may not get the answers, but ask yourself, hey, what is going on within me? What needs am I not meeting for myself? Write these questions down. What is going on within me? What needs am I not meeting for myself? What do I really need? And here's a big important one. What am I actually afraid of? Because self-sabotage is always rooted in a fear. There's some fear that is driving your self-sabotage. So you need to understand and get clear on what that fear is. What's the real fear? Why are you so afraid of getting what you want? Because if you keep self-sabotaging, that's the reality. You're really afraid. You're afraid of having what you want. You're afraid of success. And that's actually a fear that most people don't realize is so real. Fear of success. We all know fear of failure. But fear of success is a huge block that causes self-sabotage. So you really need to ask yourself that question, what am I afraid of? What's the root of why I'm so afraid? Ask yourself these questions, write them down. You can rewind this and write it down. And if you need deeper support unveiling the answers, if you're not getting answers on your own, please reach out for deeper support to myself or someone who is a certified hypnotherapist who is an expert in the subconscious mind, who can actually help you extract these answers from the subconscious in a professional way, especially if you have deeper rooted trauma or things that you've gone through that need deep, deep healing. You want to do this with the help of a professional. It's very important. But ask yourself these questions. Get to the root. Heal the root, and then you will bloom. It's the truth. You've heard it many, many times before. And so your self-sabotage, again, it's not because you're a terrible person. It's not because you're unworthy. It's not because you suck. It's not because there's something wrong with you. You just need some healing. You need some self-attention. You need some self-awareness and deeper clarity to help support you in moving forward. And so if you'd like deeper support on this, again, I'd love to be of support if it aligns. You can grab access to my one-on-one application linked in the notes below. And again, rewind this episode. Listen to those questions. Ask yourself those questions. Write them down. Get clear. What are the real fears that are causing you to self-sabotage? Because it's not a willpower issue. It's a healing issue. It's a root issue that just needs some deeper focus and awareness. And when you give yourself the nurturing and the focus and the awareness that you actually need, that's when you're going to start seeing yourself following through on the things that you actually want to accomplish. The self-sabotage will end, the limited beliefs will end, and you'll actually have full faith in yourself again to accomplish what you want, to do what you want, to be what you want. But if you don't address what is blocking you, if you don't address the fears under the surface, then you're going to stay in that cycle of self-sabotage over and over again. It will show up in different ways. It'll show up in different areas of your life, but it will continue and continue and continue. So you have to get to the root of the fear. You have to heal around that root, and then you have to insert the programming that reflects what you actually want, so that you're programmed for the actions you want to take, not programmed to self-sabotage the actions you want to take. It's really powerful work, and you can get started utilizing the resources in the notes below. There's the Rewired app. There's an ability to work with me one-on-one if you'd like deeper support. And there's also tons of free resources and guides that can help you get started that you can download as well. So grab access to all of those resources linked in the notes below. And if you love this episode, make sure you subscribe and you hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single episode along this incredible journey. And I will see you next time.